Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, now I want to talk about Mars as it transits through the sign of Taurus, because this is a very powerful retrograde that Mars is in. I've been talking about Mars. Mars will go retrograde October 30th, which Mars represents violence, war, aggression, anger, but it can also be positive energy. But the fact that it's retrograde, all these things are going to go haywire. Mars is our energy, it's our courage, it's our drive, it's our ambition. And these things will be curtailed somewhat while Mars is retrograde, especially in the sign of Taurus. And I've mentioned many times how Mars being in Taurus is going to be crossing over the planets that are in the Pleiades, or the stars that are in the Pleiades. So Mars in this constellation causes many disagreements and many problems and false accusations, because in the Pleiades, this deals with the 7 weeping sisters that were falsely accused of adultery by their husbands. And this means there's going to be many false accusations coming about worldly in many contexts. So be aware that what you're hearing, what you're feeling and hearing are two different things, because the news will be definitely full of all sorts of things that may not be true. So really be aware. So the next thing, though, I want you to know, Mars will go into Taurus. This will happen November 13th, and will stay in Taurus all the way till March 12th. And this is going to be where things are going to be really disrupted. But I think probably in December, when the sun, late November, early December, when the sun will oppose Mars, there's going to be so much that's going to be heating up. And that's what I really wanted to make this video about, because the sun deals with leadership, with rulership. And this means there's going to be a lot of aggression and anger and things that are going to be truly heated up. So remember, it's really around the end of November, early December, probably those last days of November and the first few weeks of December, that you're going to see world leaders in a very contentious, angry position. Why? Because the sun is world leaders. It is what rules kings, therefore presidents. And with Mars opposition here and the sun coming together in the sign of, next to the star Antares in the nakshatra of Jyeshta, there will be a lot of contention, a lot of anger, and a lot of disruption. We have to keep our cool and our balance in our daily lives to counteract what's going on out there in the world. So that is one of the main reasons why I wanted to make this video about Mars and the contentious attitudes that it's about to bring about in all of our lives. Mars is energy, and Mars is a trigger of events in the world. So I want you to be very cautious and very aware. Now, as Mars moves towards the end of the year, and in January, it's going to go opposite the fixed star Antares, which is the star of war. Mars will enter into Taurus around the 12th or 13th of November, and it will be in Taurus till March 12th. But when Mars stations around the 12th of January, it's going to be stationing the first few weeks of January at the degree of Antares, opposite it. So in other words, when Mars hits around 14, 15 degrees, 16 degrees of Taurus, it is opposed the fixed star Antares, which is at 15, 16 degrees of Scorpio. This will be vital. There's going to be attacks. There's going to be major wars, corruption, and there will be a possible passing of a world leader. Watch this, because Mars will be attacking this placement in the zodiac where the star Antares is, which is in one of the most violent nakshatras, the tail of the scorpion, which is Jesta. So please be aware that this is a time that we must be in preparation for, mentally put prayers out to avert and heal this coming energy that starts in November, December, January, and then not until March 12th when Mars leaves the sign. And when it does leave the sign of Taurus, it's going to enter into the sign of Gemini, 0 degrees. There are some crucial placements at 0 degrees of Gemini. That is the United States Mars in their chart, as well as Xi Jinping's. His sun sits at 1 degree of Gemini and transiting Mars over this. This could be some serious things we got to look out for. So watch the world unfold in the divine plan, because ultimately what it will bring is healing for the planet. Watch this Mars as it triggers these events. So with that, I'd like to close. Thank you for listening. And if you're interested in my work, go to my website, sign up for my free newsletter. My website is galacticcenter.org. And while there, please look at my shooting stars. This is where you can ground yourself and find your truth in your spirituality. One-on-one with us. This is uncensored. We are together. I will be talking to you personally. Go to Shooting Stars, sign up. Another thing is, don't forget, I have a stellar magazine. You can read monthly, all online, just $9.99, and you're going to get over 100 pages of incredible information from some of the most amazing writers in the astrology world. So sign up for Joni Patry's Astrology Insights. Thank you.